I'm stuck in this elo because my teammates are trolling me every single game. Ever felt that way? Every game seems unwinnable and your enemies are much better than your teammates every single game? Even if you somehow are miles ahead of your opponents, your teammates will find a way to throw the game completely anyways. The helplessness of repeated defeats can really send someone's mentality into this abyss of negativity. But the age-old questions still stand. Does Elo Hell exist? I am proposing a new idea to what Elo Hell can be. I call it the Elo Flux. Now, let's say you are Silver 2. You queue up for a ranked game and you check your teammates' stats and find out that everyone is on a winning streak. Well, chances are if you just play normally, more likely than not, they will play well and you will win that game. Now you queue up the next game and you check your teammates out again and find out that all of them are on a losing spree this time round, and someone is raging in chat already about how in their last game their Vladimir top went 0-10-0 and fed. Chances are, even if you play to your standard level, you will lose that game. What I'm trying to say here is that sometimes you are lucky and other times you aren't, and this randomness to matchmaking is what gets people frustrated. Back to the Silver 2 example, you could get extremely lucky with good teammates and win 10 games in a row. Now you end up in Gold 5. Think of the opposite. You could easily be unlucky and lose 10 games in a row and would place you in Silver 4. Both scenarios are just as likely to happen, granted that you are a consistent and non-changing variable in this equation. But you aren't. It is much easier to make mistakes than to make a play, and with each mistake you are hurting your chances of winning that game, which in turn lose you elo. No one wants to sit there and play ranked for the whole day only to end up where they started. It's a terrible feeling. But the truth is that everyone has this range of elo that they will go back and forth between, and it all revolves around a center, which is what your true skill level is. Avoid focusing so much on every single game and look at it from the bigger picture, because Elo Hell is very much a mindset, but Elo Flux is very real. Are you getting better at CSing, roaming, teamfight positioning, securing objectives, mechanics, applying pressure, translating advantages from early to mid and to late? There are so many things you could do as an individual to change the outcome of a game through simply increasing your standard level of play. The term getting good is such a general term for what needs to be done to reduce your elo flux range and to gain elo. It's about improving and becoming more consistent with your playstyle. You cannot be making sick plays one game and then feeding the next and still say that it's always your teammates that lose you the game.